Strongest, most sturdy metals in the world are simply not found. They are forged, personified by the Chronicle of David Spawn.
I was born in Dubuque. We grew up on Jefferson Street, and after that, we moved out to St. Catharines to Stanford Farm, which is now the home of the Trappistine nuns. We moved out there in 5th grade, and that summer, I began working for the farm for 35 cents an hour. You had to work a lot of hours to make it worth its while, but it was still nice to get a check and have a passbook at a local bank. From then on, I was continuously employed for the rest of my life.
Dave's work ethic is unique. It's intertwined with his ability and willingness to take on challenge. So it's just not working hard, it's working smart and having a vision of where he wants to go.
When you come out of a liberal arts college, you just have much broader people skills and the technical skills. In my case, it was accounting. My wife Kathy and I were in Chicago for 4 years and Toledo, Ohio for 3 years, and came back to Dubuque. Haven't looked back since. Dubuque is just such an incredible place to live and raise a family, and has been for decades. Blessed with so many firms that are owned by local families. When I went to Dubuque Stamping, if you had 15 years in, you were a rookie. There was no lack of knowledge here. It was their financial position that was open, which was my entire background professionally, but I had never been in manufacturing before. I didn't know one end of a blueprint from another when I got here, but with a tremendous amount of assistance and everything else, it helped me find my way through the organization.
A sponge for knowledge of the industry, David's determination and love for Dubuque Stamping eventually led him to an opportunity to purchase stock in the company.
Mrs. Britt wanted the company to remain local, just as she and Paul did when they purchased it in the 1980s.
And I said, well, that's a big leap. We were both in banking, and I said, that's completely out of your comfort zone, but Dave is comfortable. He's comfortable with what he can do, and he's comfortable with what he can accomplish.
Dave is one of the most driven people I know. When he takes charge on anything, he wants to put his full self into it. He always comes into it with a heart of compassion for his employees. He really takes those relationships quite seriously.
Fire and brimstone, I didn't bring that along. I think you're in for a very long life if you take yourself too seriously. It's not just, you better get this done and then all of that. There's actually compassion somewhere. Yeah, there is. Compassion has to be part of it.
We have people here in the plant that are here 40, 45 years. If they're not happy working somewhere, they're not going to stay there 40, 45 years. Just so easy to work for through the years. When people ask me where I work, I say Dubuque Stamping. They say, oh, you work for Dave Spawn. That's got to be just wonderful. And it is.
He models well the fact that you can be a CEO, be very successful, but still wants to make the community better, whether it's not-for-profit entities or just in terms of engaging with other people. He understands that being good to one another is really the essence of what we're supposed to do here in life.
A constant giver, not only from a monetary perspective, but a commitment of time and vision between his service to Loras College, Chamber, and other things that he's done along the way. It says that Dave is really involved and wants to make a difference.
When you can look back and see that your family is in the 7th generation of living in Dubuque, Iowa, sustaining this community through these various organizations is really critical.
He recalls well how strong his parents were in making sacrifices and making them a family, and now in like fashion, he's done the same. He's so focused on family, both with regard to his siblings, certainly his 2 spouses that he lost suddenly, with his son and daughter and their families. He's just a consummate family person.
Time with the children and grandchildren. Matt and Sarah are both here. Matt has taken over the businesses, and Sarah has recently joined the company. Just all good times.
Dave is an individual that cares. He very much appreciates relationship and it's telling in everything he does. Overcoming obstacles, whether it be obstacle in your personal life, your professional life, he's battled all that and come out on top. I mean, he's the full package. He really is. Very proud.
It's been quite a journey. Everybody's lives are kind of like a puzzle. Some people, their lives are a 100-piece puzzle, fairly smooth, not too many bumps in the road. And then others, their life is a 1,000-piece puzzle, and there's all kinds of twists and turns. Just hope you come out on the other end of it all right, and you can reflect on your life and be satisfied. Just bring a smile.
For a journey of dedication, perseverance, and compassion, Junior Achievement is proud to induct David Spawn, 2022 Business Hall of Fame